Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pino. This is your snack for the journey. Wonderful day. I hope you are having a great day. The idea here is just to give you a snack, a short snack, a small snack, a small portion of the scripture with a meditation to help you in your spiritual journey. And I'd like to ask you to share this with other people, probably someone out there that you know need a snack to hang in there in their Christian life. And today we're going to see a very interesting text, because sometimes we think like, well, we're listening so many promises and we like all those promises, they are great, but will they work? Will God fulfill those promises? Will God accomplish those promises? He said that He will do. And can I trust? And there is a Bible verse in the letter to the Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 23. And NIV has a word that I cannot read. So when you can go to NIV, you can read, and you are going to find out that word that I cannot pronounce. It's a tricky word for someone who the English is a second language. It's a complicated word, but I have a ESV translation for that word, for that verse. It says, this Hebrews 10:23 says, "Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, for He who promised is faithful." The whole thing with the promise, all the promise that we have in the scriptures, is based on the character of God. This is what you have to wait on at the end. Is God capable of doing it? Is God willing of doing it? Did God say He will do it? Because what we hear here in this text is that He who promised is faithful. So if God said something, and I'm not talking about people telling you what they think that God should do in your life. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the word of the Lord, the scriptures. Did God promise that? Did God say that? Is He faithful enough to fulfill that promise? He's strong enough to fulfill that promise. Is He good enough to fulfill that promise? If the answer of all those questions is yes, then we should hold, this is what it says, the verse says, hold fast the confession of our hope. Hold fast. Hanging in there. God promised, hanging in there. He will fulfill. He is a good God. He's a powerful God. He is a faithful God. And we can trust in Him that He will fulfill. At His time, He will fulfill the promise. He will accomplish it. Just trust. Trust. Hold on. And that is a great verse. Don't be discouraged. Hold on. God promised, He will do it. And this is your snack for the journey. God bless you.